First question. Today we talk about wanting more. Intelligence, wealth, beauty, material things. Is it okay to feel I am intelligent, I'm wealthy, I'm beautiful, I'm happy with belongings? What is the correct thought to have about oneself? That's a good question. So, yeah, people are looking for intelligence. What you're saying is it okay if I think that I'm beautiful, I'm wealthy, I'm healthy? Well, imagine, if I'm ugly, for example, I say, I'm beautiful. You think people will believe in you? If you only have one eye, you say, I'm beautiful. If you are really not beautiful, you say, I'm beautiful. What exactly is the underlying psychology in you? But you can say beauty is not in appearance alone. Your attitude can be, I'm satisfying. If I'm suffering, if I'm not beautiful, it's because of somehow there must be causes for not having that beauty. According to some sutras, those who are beautiful in this life, according to some sutras, they're always tolerant of other people's bad behavior. They're always patient, or they're always, in some sutras it said, they always bring flowers to shrines, and they're always trying to beautify nature. They're always trying to do good landscaping and to beautify places for people. In their previous life, they always try to do things that increase the betterment of beauty. They always want to improve beauty. Because internally, they already have that psychology in their mind, in their hidden consciousness, and when they roll into the next round of body, they still have that beauty. And when they have that beauty, automatically what is inside will be expressed outside. So you become beautiful. So some people may not have beautiful eyes, beautiful nose, beautiful ears, beautiful mouth, but then when they are put together, they become so beautiful. They're so normally okay, but when they're put together, they're always in the right place. They're not switching on one side or not in the right place. It's because their mind is in the right place. It's the mind that helps to make the body happen. And if you're not healthy, you can say, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. You're not healthy. How can you say you're healthy? But if you behave in such a way that you always watch your diet, you always do exercise, then you become healthy. So what we are saying is, yes, it is okay to feel, be satisfied with whatever you have, but then you can always improve. There are some people, there are some ladies, young ladies who are not beautiful, but their demeanor, the way they talk, the way they behave, they're so beautiful. They don't have a very beautiful face, but when you get to know them, they have beauty inside. For some ladies who are very beautiful outwardly, when you after you talk to them for a while, you don't want to associate with them. It's so disappointing. I have seen very beautiful ladies yelling out bad languages, cursing, lying. You don't want to stay with them. It's just like, and also, when you see beauty, you have to watch. You have to watch the before and after. Cosmetic can do a lot of stuff on your face, You're looking at cosmetics and not the actual real face. Have you seen those comparisons between before and after? Beauty is in the mind, in the heart. And Mother Teresa is extremely beautiful. She's old, walking in the streets of India, saving poor people, touch poor people and getting them to hospitals. This is so beautiful. Beauty is not in appearance alone. Wealth. Wealth is not just in money. You have a whole wealth of compassion in you. You have a whole wealth of consideration in you. You have a whole wealth of wisdom and knowledge in you. That's wealth. Wealth is not defined in terms of dollar value. Certainly, dollar value cannot bring you true happiness. One of the richest men in Hong Kong, I don't mention his name. If I mention his name, everybody knows. He was interviewed by a reporter, and the reporter would say, Mr. So-and-so, since you are so rich in Hong Kong, everybody knows that you're almost like the richest man in Hong Kong. When did you remember is your happiest moment? The moment when you feel happy. Is it the time when you get your first pot of gold? When do you feel so happy? Was that my happiest moment, as far as I can remember, is when I was walking in the park, licking my vanilla ice cream cone, enjoying the birds singing, the trees and the flowers. That was my happiest moment. And I was in meetings, I always want to maintain my assets, and I'm supervising 30,000 employees, and every day I'm so busy. That was my happiest moment as far as I can remember. Not wealth. Read some interview scripts about interviewing of Warren Buffett. What did he say? Money cannot give you happiness. Yeah. So wealth is not measured in terms of dollar value. So how about intelligence? How to measure intelligence? The Buddha said, you're not striving for intelligence, you're getting prajna. And if I can translate prajna, it's wisdom. What's the difference between true wisdom and intelligence? Are they not the same? Are they synonymous with each other? The scientists who invented the atomic bomb just want to dominate another country. Surely is one of the most intelligent humans on earth, because he invented the atomic bomb. But he's the most destructive person. He wanted to dominate. He wanted to kill. He has intelligence, but he has no wisdom. The Buddha, he has the wisdom of saving all sentient beings from suffering. He has the wisdom of trying to introduce ways to get people out to nirvana. You see the difference between wisdom and intelligence? And in a certain country, I don't want to mention the name of that country, otherwise I'm in trouble. And they, a chemist, a post PhD, highly academic, highly efficient, capable scientist, invented how to extract edible oil from dirt. So he picked up a lot of dirt from the back alleys of restaurants, all those leftover, leftover from restaurants, leftover from industrial use stuff, and he was able to turn that kind of stuff into edible oil. And he started to sell them to restaurants. He made billions and billions of money. Without intelligence, you could not invent something like that on the chemistry level. But is he intelligent? He is intelligent, but he has no wisdom. Because it was proven that that kind of oil will be cancer-inducing, killing a lot of people. Now later he was caught. See? So intelligence, wealthy, beautiful, happy with belongings, we should be satisfying. We should be satisfying with our present status. We accept it. And at the same time, we can strive for development, improvement. But the development improvement should not be on a selfish pursuit. It should be for the betterment of everybody and yourself, not just solely for yourself. The right intelligence, right view, right understanding, right actions, right faith, right speech, right profession, and right view. That's the Noble Eightfold Path. Research that into Google. You'll find out these are the things that we should go into. Okay, but you maintain a thought that, okay, I'm intelligent, I'm wealthy, so I'm happy. You're just imposing some thought on you to make you happy. I'm poor, but I think richly. I think I'm wealthy. I'm unhealthy, but I think I'm healthy. Yeah, it may help to ease the thinking in your mind that induce you to be unhappy. But that may not be the final way to go. But it's still better than having a lot of disgruntle about your own poor situations. Don't just be unsatisfied with what you got. You can strive for more. Always try to improve it, but not at the expense of other people's interests. Otherwise, you will be incompassionate. You will be harmful. You'll be you have bring injuries to others. Next question: does practicing Buddhism help one's body and mind give off physical and mental warmth? I'm not sure if there is a correlation. But this is what people close to me have noticed. That means people have close to you saying that you give out mental warmth, radiance. You give out radiance and physical radiance. Yeah, it helps. Because when you're practicing Buddhism, you're practicing a lot of these good moral functions, mental functions, then you're actually stimulating your good energy from your mind. When you're always stimulating these good energies, that means you're always watering those seeds with water, with fertilizers. Those seeds will sprout. When it sprouts, it gives out that sunshine. It gives out that radiance in you. So your energy is different when you're practicing the Buddhist teaching. You radiate different because everybody has an aura. It's just invisible to you, to us. Some people can see it. That aura changes. I remember many years ago, say 25 years ago, I was in Hong Kong. I was in a mall, a huge mall. And at that time, I had a friend who bought ultraviolet camera from Germany, I think. And that ultraviolet camera, the special equipment, can actually, through the lens and look at you. If you sit there and look at you, he can actually see your aura, the light in you. All this aura surrounding you, about 3 feet, radiating from your body. Everybody has different aura. And he told me that those who are sick, the aura is a lot of gloominess. And there are people whose aura is so radiating. So the one Buddhist tried out his aura. So he was sitting in there and without thinking, just sitting in there, the aura has certain lights, some blue, violet, red, green, different kind of auras. And then 20 minutes later, he came back, and this time was sitting in there. He started to mentally chant in deep meditation. And it was detected by that camera. And you know what he saw? Radiating light coming out when he was chanting. Your energy starts to change when you're chanting. You don't see it, but it's radiating out different lights. So if you're practicing the Buddhist teaching, the Buddhist teaching teaches you to be compassionate, all kinds of good virtues that you should practice, your energy starts to change. For someone who's always committing crime, his aura is not healthy. It's gloomy. And also, my friend told me that healthy people had a lot of good-looking purple light, violet light. something purple, some purple light. And every life, and also there was a mom and a son. Their aura more or less the same. Their morals are quite similar because they have a relationship. They have a blood relationship. However, the husband and wife may not have the same aura. The correlation is not very high. But between the mom and the children, or the dad and the children, they may be okay. I don't know. That's what he told me. He wrote a report about what he saw. Okay, next question. What is the karmic explanation of people who are not capable of compassion? People who would be clinically considered sociopaths and psychopaths. The karmic explanation? Karmic explanation is they committed a lot of karma by themselves. In his previous life, he could have committed a lot of bad karma. Like killing, lying, cursing, double-tonguing, flattery, all kinds of bad actions. Every thought will become a latent energy in your mind, not just the action. Your hidden energy is like a seed, metaphorically. And when that seed is vigorating, bad seeds, then it will carry out bad action. When the action is done, that action would again go back to what? To influence. The seed's already there. So it's in a cycle. So seed into action, action filming the seed, and seed give out the action, action film the seed again. So you're always filming, like a perfume, filming your seeds. So in other words, the karmic explanation of people who are psychopaths or commit a lot of crimes is what they have done in the previous life, and in this life they have done a lot of bad karma. So watch not just your action, your thought, because your thought will carry out into speech and action. Begin to practice Buddhism at the thought level, not at the action level. Your thinking, change your thinking. When you can purify your thinking, you are automatically, spontaneously can purify your speech and your action. Work with the subterranean, subliminal. In some scientists and psychologists, they say the eight. The eight and the ego and the sub-ego. Your ego, you still have the sub-ego, what is latent inside of you. And when the person dies, all this latent energy leaves the body. You can't see it. Some people call it the soul. You can't see the soul, right? Some people call it the soul. So your latent energy with all your karmic energy, bad or good, would roll into the next body. That latent energy would be the last to leave your body. So when you died, all these things becomes useless. But that latent energy will come out from the body and roll into the next body. It could roll into an animal body, a ghost body. It all depends on what you have done. Watched it. Watch every thought, every action, every speech. There's so many books written about all this reincarnation. You can read them, you can get access to them.